Hi guys, Dave here from Wolf in the Wild Survival. Episode 2 of the new and improved Trailer Trash Tuesdays. One thing that I've learned, if you park your trailer in the sun, especially in the summer when it's hot, it gets hot. Holy jumpins', does it get so hot. All the windows open, drapes open. It's like a sauna in here. It's just crazy. It's so hot. Holy jumpins'. So I went and I got a battery-operated fan, which I'll show you guys. Might get another one. It was actually a pretty good deal, and so far I'm liking it. And it helps. It really helps with the airflow in here. So I might get one for one window blowing in and the other for another window blowing out. And maybe one for the bathroom too, just to, when I get the bathroom fully functional, because I still haven't gotten the leak fix that I mentioned in the last video. So, yeah, I mean, that's lesson learned. That's the first lesson I learned is heat and airflow. This is a fairly old trailer. It's like, I'm 1 year older than this trailer. This trailer is literally almost as old as me. Boys and their toys. I don't know. You guys probably heard the Harley or whatever that was called. It probably wasn't a Harley, but it was a motorbike, whatever. A lesson that I did not need to learn the hard way. When I leave my trailer, and I'm not parked in a trailer park or anywhere where there's like security or anything like that, I take my major valuables with me. And I don't have a lot of major valuables. A lot of my stuff is in storage, and I have essentials and whatnot. But I like to watch like movies and TV shows on my tablet and whatnot. Kind of whatever. My cell phone. I've got a battery booster from my truck that's got USB ports. I'll show you guys in a minute. All that comes with me when I leave. I put it in the back of my SUV whenever I leave the trailer. Everything gets locked up. The valuables get taken. So if somebody breaks into my trailer, maybe they might steal some food. I don't know, maybe some bedding. But they're not really getting anything major. I guess if they're starving, it'll help, but whatever. So let's take you guys on a little grand tour. From your vantage point, right behind the camera, basically, is the bathroom, and right to the side of it is the door coming into the trailer, and the door is like almost at the very end. There's like a little closet, and I've got some clothes and like a broom and a dustpan and kind of cleaning supplies, whatever, in the closet. I have 2 weeks worth of clothes. Socks, underwear, shirts, pants, kind of whatever. I got enough to last me for 2 weeks. So I go to work, just like anybody else. I come back to my trailer. I sleep. I actually sleep really well, too. I'm surprisingly comfortable in here. But, well, I'll show you that, too. But, I'm going to stop babbling. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a tour here of what's going on. So the doorway and the closet. Okay, so I'm going to go right to the door. Now this camera does not zoom like out very far, or like it's on the lowest zoom setting right now, so bit of an issue. But okay, so that's my bathroom. So there's a toilet. I got a bucket of water there, wash water. I've got some toiletries and whatnot, and my garbage, and my hygiene kit. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. I don't know what in the world's going on, guys, but yeah, my hygiene kit is there. Some coconut oil. I've got a mirror and a vanity. Hi. So now that there is the fridge. And I mentioned it in the last video. Just let me set this up a little bit real quick, and I'll show you the fridge. Okay. Once again, I mean, the zoom settings on this camera is just not the greatest for filming in indoors and confined spaces. But okay, so fridge, and you can see there's a thumb screw here that holds the fridge closed when I'm pulling the trailer, driving around somewhere, so that stuff, the fridge can't pop open and everything falls out. So that's pretty nice. I like that. And inside is the actual fridge. Now this kind of helps a little bit, at least when it gets really, really hot in the trailer. It kind of helps to shield the fridge and the ice packs and kind of whatever inside from getting super hot as well. There is a little bit of a freezer here because it is like one that you plug into like a regular outlet. When I get a solar fridge, it may or may not have a freezer, and if it has one, it probably won't function super great. But I'm hoping to get a solar fridge that has something little like this that I can make ice cubes in. That'd be great. I've got some MREs just jammed in here just because, space-wise. I've got some of the freezer packs. They're not frozen anymore. And, just like a little bit of food and water and, kind of whatever. So, that is the fridge. I don't normally keep it like thumb screwed in, but a lot of the time when I'm walking, the trailer rocks a little bit. I'm kind of a fat guy, so I just pop it up in the top, give it one turn, and that stops it from tick 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 because I'm walking around in the trailer. So that's my fridge. My sort of kitchen table. When I bought the trailer, the cushions had no fabric on them. They were just bare cushions. I'm guessing they were probably just old and ratty and not very good. And the owner figured, you know what? I think I'm just going to take those off and, let it look nicer and cleaner and better. But I suspect that they had that pattern on them. That's the back bumper board that acts as a backrest for people sitting in the back area. And there is a bench. My next door neighbors, awesome friends, used their sewing machine and kind of recovered the cushions for me. Now, a lot of people might say, well, that doesn't look very good. They're all loose and they're kind of... I asked them to make it kind of loose and free-flowing. I didn't want, tight, super... whatever, pillowy. I don't know. I like that sort of relaxed, loose fit look. So I asked them to do that. And they made me a couple of pillows out of some leftover material because this goes down into a bed. So pretty handy. Got my cooler sitting there, and I have another cooler that I'm sort of using as a table over in the living area. And I mean, the only thing I use that cooler for right now actually is as a table, to be honest, because, you know, I haven't fully got everything stocked up yet. Kind of, but not really. I mean, you know. Okay, with the difference in light, I don't know how well that's going to come through. Let me just turn a light on here, and I don't know if that's going to help, but we'll leave it on for now. Okay. So, my fridge is right over here. Then I have my stove. I don't actually have gas hooked up yet. Apparently the gas lines do work. Everything's fine with them. But it did not come with tanks. So, no tanks, no propane yet. So I have my little gas stove sitting on top of my gas stove, and it just takes little butane containers, and it's super handy. So hopefully soon I'll be able to get some propane tanks, hook the propane up. I probably do need to clean this a little bit, you know, light the pilot lights, and then down below the fridge, which I actually forgot to mention when I was over in this area, I guess I maybe should have, is the furnace. There's probably a pilot light in there that I need to light as well. This is all kind of new to me. None of this worked in my last trailer, so never had to do any of it. So, you know, this is why I'm doing this. I need to learn. So yeah, I've got my kettle, which I heat up water, and then I use my Camp Cup French press to make coffee. I also have there's a frying pan around here somewhere, and I have a pot that has, I don't know if you can see that, but those you definitely can, strainer holes and a little pouring spout. So when I'm making pasta or whatever, I just pour it out. So pretty handy. Pretty handy. Indeed. I need to get like a piece of wood, something to cover over the stove completely with like little feet on it, to give me extra counter space when I'm not using the stove, because there's no real counter space in here at all. It's not too bad. It's just, you know. And I plan on redoing the counters anyway. The counters and the tables, I want to do in, you know, sort of a live edge, probably black walnut, and I'll not really stain it, but like coffee it. If and when I get around to that, I'll definitely video it. But okay, so yeah, over here, maybe if I do this, I'm not sure if I'm real sold on the curtains, to be honest, but I don't know. I mean, 1974 curtains, but you know, they're not. Okay, I have drinking water and washing water. Because of the leak in the black water tank, I don't have a black water and a gray water. I just have like a wastewater tank, basically. So there's fresh water, wastewater. I don't let a whole lot of water go down the drain because the leak. And I don't want people thinking, you know, like, hey, this guy's got like crap leaking out of his trailer, you know, kind of whatever. You know, remember, I'm not like on a campground or whatever, so I don't want to be too obtrusive and, you know, bother people. Now this thing here, I just got from Dollarama, and I have to say, What a piece of garbage. It leaks. When you open it up, it dribbles out super slow. I've had one of these before, like, that, was not from a dollar store, and it was great. It worked. This thing is a piece of junk. But, I mean, there's still some water in it, and, I'll use it up and then I'll throw it out, because this thing is just absolute garbage. This cost me $4 or $5 at Dollarama, and what a waste of money. One thing that I do know, leaks in a trailer is super bad. Okay, these things aren't built with the structural integrity and quality of an average house. These things are kind of thrown together. They're not really meant to stand up to much. So a leak in a camper, super bad. So my water basically is at the sink, or in the sink, kind of thing. I do not need anything, getting like water rot in the trailer. So there it is. Okay. Okay, I've got a cupboard here, which is just off camera, but it's not important. It's got like some pasta and some spices and whatever. And then I've got some drawers. So there's 3 drawers, and then down at the bottom there's a thing that sort of pops open, and like there's like a power inverter in there, and there's a little bit of storage space that I use. And then here there's a pull-out that gives you just an extra little bit of counter space. I don't necessarily think that I would use this as a cutting board, which some people thought it might be. It's pretty flimsy. I don't think that I would trust that for anything other than very light duties. So maybe you could use it as a cutting board, but I don't know. I would use it as just a little bit of extra counter space while you're doing whatever you're doing. And then up top, I've got some food overflow, and my cups, plates, bowls, kind of whatever. Glass or stoneware, thing like regular dishes, not good in a camper trailer. It's kind of something that I figured out pretty darn quick in the old camper. So I bought these for the old camper. I seem to be missing one cup though, so I'm going to have to go buy another one. But I've got same bowl, but I also grabbed just a couple of plastic Tupperware bowls from Dollarama, just to have a bigger bowl. Don't put glass in a camper trailer. Don't put like regular, earthenware dishes or whatever. It's a very, very inferior product to put in a camper trailer. You do not want to do that. And then, up here just off camera, I've got my food. I've got, like most of it is quick make or ready made, or all. It doesn't require a whole lot. When I get the fridge fixed, when I get, like the coolers running better, everything, kind of working a little bit better, I'll be able to have something, a little more that takes a little bit of time to prepare and, kind of whatever. But for the now, I'm just going like quick, dirty, and easy, because I just put most of my money into buying this trailer, most of my paycheck, so, I don't have a lot of wiggle room right now. So, yeah, that's basically the kitchen. All right, on to my main living area. I'm sitting on my bed, which sort of, it becomes a couch, just like this side here. I keep it permanently in the bed formation, and part of the reason why it's so darn comfortable, probably, is I grabbed a memory foam mattress, and I put it over top of the other foam. Now, once again, might need to come in. There's no upholstery, there's no fabric on the cushions. So I have it just sort of covered over with some blankets. I have my battery booster for my truck. I'm going to be getting a better one, but this one does really, really well. So it has kept all of my devices charged. I need to charge it like maybe twice a week, depending on how much I use it, maybe once a week. But it does keep everything charged up pretty well. Up here, that's basically a linen closet. Let me just readjust. Okay. This is just where I keep, like, there's an extra cushion for the back, and well, the camera's really kind of not straight. Still not really straight, but okay. So anyway, some extra cushions, some bedding, kind of whatever. But there's a slide lock over here and over here. And when you unlock those, this whole thing drops down, and it becomes another bed for like a small child. Like maybe 50 or 60 pounds tops. But still, I mean, it's a bed. Right over here is a ladder for the bed that it's just jammed in there. It's just, that's where it's stored. It could easily get put up there. But for the now, it's just there. And up inside here is like a piece that sort of clips on like a railing so that the kid can't roll out and fall to the floor. This side here turns into a bed as well, so there's like just almost no room at all in between the two beds. So a full-grown adult could easily sleep, on one bed. Another full-grown adult very easily sleep on the other bed. I mean, there's no privacy in a camper trailer, trust me. But it's like twin beds almost. Then there's the bed there, the kitchen table that drops down. It's 6'1", I think it was when I measured it. So plenty of room there. And one full-grown adult, or two smaller people, and then this here. You could sleep a fair bit of people in here if you absolutely had to. I only need it for me, so it is what it is. Also, there's a curtain that they put up. To, I don't know, just give a semblance of privacy maybe, but not really. There's a little... No, I shouldn't... Let me show you. Alright. So I was going to say there's a little hole in the floor, but that's not really. But down beside the bed is a slot, which fits the pole under the table. And there is a second table. I don't have it in the camper trailer because I don't really need it. And I had it slid in. Oh, it's not gonna. No, it's not gonna show. There's the bed, my bed, and then there's like a little bit of space between the chair or bench from the kitchen table to the bed, and down on the floor it's like little particle wood leavings. The bottom of the table was just coming apart. And these little pieces of chipboard, particle wood, whatever, it was getting everywhere. And I still haven't gotten it cleaned up from where I tried to show you. But, like I can't use a vacuum in here. All I can use is a broom. But when I get to a place where I can plug it in for a little bit and plug in a vacuum, I'm going to give this whole place a really, really good once over and get all of it cleaned out. Which hopefully will be soon, because I plan on taking this trailer to Muskoka for a visit. And my whole family, like, they're all kind of do-it-yourselfers, very, very, very handy people. They'll come up with a bunch of ideas that even I wouldn't think of to kind of improve the trailer, kind of help out. And I don't know, one or both of my brothers will probably give me a hand doing a few things too, so that would be really awesome. So that table piece, that I put into the storage unit. It's the exact same size as the table in the kitchen. It goes right here. Now, what I'm thinking about is, and this is actually what I mentioned, I'm going to try to live edge the counter, the table there, and redo the table for over here. I don't even know if I'm ever going to use it or not, but it's going to be like a black walnut with like a coffee stained finish, and just get rid of this particle board stuff. I'm also going to visit my old trailer, and I'm going to see if there's anything there that I might be able to use to fix up this here. The old trailer, I did not take care of very well. I didn't cover it or wrap it or anything in the wintertime, and it's not safe to tow anymore. Which is a bit of a drag, but I mean, live and learn. This trailer has a lot less room. The old one was a 23-footer. This one is a 21-footer. But this one is less than 8 feet wide, whereas my other one was probably like 8.5 or 9, which made like a huge difference. But the extra 2 feet, you'd be surprised. If you're thinking about doing trailer life, get a bathroom, not a closet with a toilet in it. My bathroom here is it's a pretty decent size. It's an all right size. It's just enough. Bathroom in the old trailer was a fair bit bigger. There was more room to kind of move around in. There was, it was a little bit taller actually too. This trailer isn't very tall. The other one was a fair bit taller. I find that when I'm standing up and I'm, brushing my hair, sometimes I have to bend down so I'm not touching the ceiling with the brush as I'm trying to brush my hair. So, the more you confine your space, the worse off you're going to be, I think, mentally and physically, probably. You don't want a tiny closet with a little toilet in it, and, kind of whatever. You want a bathroom. If you're doing the trailer life, if you're just buying a trailer and you're going out glamping and, kind of whatever once in a while, then yeah, by all means. I mean, taking it to trailer parks and whatever, most of them have bathrooms or outhouses, porta potties, whatever, so you don't really have to worry about it so much. But when you're living in a trailer, trust me, you're going to want an actual bathroom. The amount of space that I have in here, I mean, it's not too bad, but it's not like the old trailer by a long shot. And it, like, you really notice it. You really, really notice it. Not just the length, but also the width. So, bear that in mind. Other than that, yeah, it's probably a long, rambling video, but, I mean, I don't know. I kind of had to show off what I was doing, and, how I have things sort of set up. I don't know. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments, and I will try to address those on a video-by-video basis. I don't really know what, I don't really know, a lot of what you might think of that I wouldn't, or, kind of whatever. So please ask any question in the comments, and I will try to address those in future videos, as well as, respond in the comments or whatever as well. But it'll also help me with my content to, make videos that you guys will find interesting, that you will enjoy. So yeah, I think that about covers everything. I know it was kind of a long, rambling video. A lot of you probably haven't even made it this far. The camera's crooked, tilted on a weird angle. It's all... it's a learning process to shoot in the trailer as well. I'm used to shooting outdoors. And, even when I did some videos in the old trailer, there was a fair bit more room. This is a little bit more confined, as we've already discussed. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay wild.